Enjoy the view. This feels like it'd stretch all the way to the Sea of Swords.
Stand clear. Respectfully, true soul. They're not to be opened, and I don't plan on being a guard for long, true soul. Thank you.
I'm afraid, but there'll be another along soon enough. At Baldur's Gate. The army marches overland. But we sent some friends. Nothing of note.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. A wave of sick familiarity radiates from one barrel amidst the cargo. Tadpoles, sleeping and scarcely aware, but echoing yours 100-fold.
Look at all those tads! Enough to make an army of absolutists.
The winged serpent of the Zentarim. It seems their pursuit of profit extends even here. A pattern of blank minds, newly born. They carry only a bare shred of memory, inherited from something older. A sleep of centuries. The birth and destruction of a settlement above forming only background noise to the dream. Until something descended down into the darkness, and the dreamer awoke.
These tadpoles came from beneath the tower. If we use them, we'll deny the cultists of their power.
What a charmer.
I wonder what the next move is.
Charmed, I'm sure. Seek and you shall find me.
I can do better. I must.
The vat is still, placid.
This calls for careful footwork.
No time to dally.
Still in control. Just. But quite the cozy setup.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself.
She sees the goblins walking free.
Explain yourself. Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
She is formidable. But how many days of passion will you get out of her? How many nights? The Absolute will give you something that can last. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. To take without asking, to feel without doubting, and to kill without consequence. In a word, freedom. I choose to serve, and I'm glad to. Your words are dangerously close to heresy, true soul. As you should be. And you have an opportunity to impress General Thorm. I have a mission for you. There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, Disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious. suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my the shadows around the mausoleum. Take one from back, but don't pry. The last person who snooped.
Don't burn yourself.
Almost.
Alright, what now? Let's see what this does. I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
Something over there.
I bet that will fit in my pack.
The corpse. The disc is formed from slate and engraved with Githyanki writing. The symbols are... The disc from Crash Yellick was distinctly similar to this one. If you can match the symbols, you might find a pattern for... It is another chapter in The Prince of the Comet. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, hear Vlaakith's faithful roar out this, the Prince of the Comet. Praise be to Mother Gith. It's an intriguing tale. Lae'zel will sure...
Looks like the other. Another story about the Githyanki prince? What's inside? Blood follows me everywhere. This night song sounds like the source of Ketheric's immortality.
Maybe we can turn it against Ketheric, or destroy it.
First, we have to find it. And I suspect he keeps it very, very well hidden.
Looking ahead.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. Carved into the bench's rotted surface is
A ritual circle. And a complex one at that. I've seen such a construction before in the writings of the Weave Pasha Raven, though his vision was not so tainted. It's been mostly drained, but even now contains a powerful dose of shadow weave. The discarded pixie corpses might still contain enough essence. With one of the broken lantern casements... Yes, I think I'll be able to craft one more lantern. And with a slight modification of the casting gesture, it might be able to wield the shadows instead of repelling them. Though, Mistra's eyes may be upon me. She'd forbid me dabbling with such magic. She'd want it destroyed. Wasted, arguably.
Forget what Mistra wants. Think about yourself and what Lady Shah's power could do for you, Gale. Make the lantern. Spread her will.
Very well. Stand back, if you please.
It doesn't take much. The sigils fade, the circle's tainted magic dissolving harmlessly into the ether.
Not bad for a wizard who slept through his Kalashite lessons, eh? Oh, I have the magic touch.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Did you feel that? If I wasn't surrounded on all sides by the darkness of the Shadow Curse lands, I'd think it was Mistra herself brushing against my skin. That's Mistra's power for you. Where there's even a trace of magic, she will be there to bring it to life. There's clearly some magic in you if you were able to sense her presence. But I think I felt something stronger. She's left some tiny part of herself to watch over me, I think. A boon to help us reach the heart of the Absolute in one piece. Strange, though, that she would reward me for such a service now. She's hardly been forthcoming on that front since my banishment. Perhaps I'm overthinking things. A blessing's a blessing, and this one should come in most useful.
A goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of illithid parasites. Whatever ungodly experiments were performed on them, likely a seat that has seen many occupants, none of their own volition, and none in comfort. You're stopped by a guard. It seems your presence here is forbidden. You try your best, but your best just isn't good enough. Try your best, but your best.
Another fight. Let's go. The witching hour.
Talk to me.
Well, so much for peace.
I'm ready. Let's go.
My faith will protect me.
My word. In position. Got it.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders. Patched up, pushing on.
Even stripped of flesh, and then it hesitates, gleaming muzzle sampling your scent as if in recognition. The hound relaxes, clearly accustomed to this show of deference within its master's chamber. It turns away and utterly ignores you, as it would any lowly foot soldier.
Hey, good looking. Well, well, well.
Your desire?
Something about taking on the Apostle's form. Just what is Ketherick Thorne planning?
That might be worth a look.
Don't be shy. Should do.
And these things are still interesting. From Ketherick's wife. Sounds like she loved him very much.
Each of us threads in her design.
Ever at your service.
I applaud your taste.
An honor. Check those crates.
Threads in her design.
If you have coin, then show it. Took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them. Get. caught a glimpse of Ketherick.
Heard a rumor. Whoever it was. I heard you put.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Around is making me antsy.
Wish we had stone or steel.
Got to trust Jahira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
I wish we had a bloody
That's
army.
why we're still standing around.
Ah, everyone seems to be quite a flutter. Do you know you did? But that means... Wolverine! Wolverine! Oh, where is he? Ah!
A moment.
Wolverine, it's me!
I said a moment.
Wolverine!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barkas?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkas?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself, with the aid of this helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wolverine.
You don't belong here, Barkas. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wolverine... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home!
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wolverine is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. As promised, I give you the brilliant retort. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded. Well, perhaps Wolverine is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate. I'm glad you agree. Well, I'll just, stand over there, in case Wolverine needs anything.
Ketheric's lackeys found me already.
Ketheric's forces.
The towers were here.
We don't even know how long Roland's been gone.
Roland said sit tight. But what's...
Of course Roland went...
They took Mol. I couldn't stop them.
messages out in the open.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. Agreed. I trust that you will. Gruesome. Did you learn anything more? Chosen? Oh, that he's aligned himself. Perhaps we can... Was there anything else? Then speak. Ugh. They have me slaying gods, or laying with them, depending on the bard. Volothamp Gedarm? Oh, that old fraud should be dust a century past. But then, lies live forever, and he's half made of this stuff. There are as many versions of a tale. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. The songs would have you believe we say they simply refuse to stay.
What are the sins have you been cooking up? Of course Roland isn't here. Of course. We'll figure this out.
Can't sleep, so I might as well hammer. Need anything? I'll be here if you...
He better be, or I'm a dead man walking.
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
Not as long as we can put up a... It'll need to. Cleric's magic will hold up.
Let's listen to the message again. Maybe we missed something.
Leah, Cal, if you see this, stay put. I will return in a 10-day at most. I repeat, stay put.
Need help to survive those shadows. Only a fool would face them alone. They should all be running. That might be worth it.
You see an old boot, balanced upside down on a cobbler's knee as he taps the final nail into the new sole. Chris knew.
Ready. Have to keep going.
again!
God damn it all! I could do nothing right! Not a damn thing! I was looking for Cal and Leah. What else? Instead, I found myself cornered by shadow fiends and in need of rescue. From you, of all bloody people. Or not hard enough. I failed Cal and Leah again. Be on your way. I'll return to Last Light. I know when I'm outmatched.
Blood this is heavy.
That are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Keep sight narrows.
Roland! You asshole! It's about time.
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics.
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
I was just overwhelmed. Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots.
Humble too? Imagine that.
He has no cause to be humble. He's brought us back together. A task I failed miserably at. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
You here?
Deal.
For once, we are in agreement.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from help? Maybe not, Mom.
We need things in Moonrise.
I'm not the best at showing it.
Thank you. How are you holding up?
It could be a lot worse, Roland. Trust us.
I thank...
I keep on.
Yes? I'm sure you would.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mom. Preparing to march, I wager. Seems that...
The corpse regards you lifelessly. The corpse remains silent.
Outside the inn, the General Absolute Squad Justice.
The spells.
For once, we are in agreement.
How are you holding up?
Perfectly fine. The accommodation leaves much to be desired.
I missed you so much. When I heard the screams, I thought... You're all right. My gods, you're all right.
Come here, darling.
I was so scared I'd lost you.
Me too. But we're here now. Safe. Credit where it's due. Bex, this is the one who helped me and the others escape.
This isn't the first time you've helped us. Saved our lives, really. Why? You make it sound so easy. But I know the lengths you've gone to on our behalf. We'll never forget it. Never, ever. Here. Take these for the road. It's the least I can do. So...
Anywhere, my love. I go where you go.
anyone keeping an eye on those children?
Marcus was scum.
Maybe not, Mum.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around.
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust Jahira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
This place.
This is what Marcus buried? A dead flaming fist?
The corpse from...
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale. Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him. I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that... The cradle. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Afraid? No. I am terrified. Cannot change the charge I've been given. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. Yes, but there is so much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me, but it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mistra and condemn the world. Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either. I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company. I wanted to thank you. You may well have prevented me from doing something very careful. I may just take you up on that. Alas, no. The charm making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would still. I see no harm in learning what we can about this knight's. One with the weave.
Dog wags his tail. A small bag he gives in and surrenders his find. Scratch's tongue lolls out.
You wish to consult me? I was the Absolute's I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon. You have my The tadpole. The Absolute. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable. I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked. I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world. Ketheric's power is a rare thing, though. I have never seen its like. There is a connection to this night song of Balthazar's, whatever or whoever it might be. We must find it and destroy it. I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. It is not noble. We are all that stands between this world, a disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? Then speak. Not directly. The tadpole is a conduit for that voice. As for the tadpoles themselves, for the moment I do very well.
Suddenly feel cheerful. Too cheerful. As if even the grimmest sight might make you laugh.
Not all is well with thee. Such is the price of my favors. This is the madness the Sharans wrought. Whilst thou wearest me, so sharest thou my curse.
The moment is over.
We must press.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lays out.
The Tisu are enciphered, but I'll try. The Prince of... The history of Lakith's fate. The Prince of... Praise be to... This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlakith. It is not Kithrak Voss and him. My Va, as a child. I long Tiamat's emissary. And that if Alaman remains the Queen's consort, anything more...
almost slipped there.
You wouldn't be the first, I'd wager. It's been some time since these walkways felt the carpenter's hammer.
You gonna catch me if I eat a brick?
My reflexes. I'd catch you before you so much as stubbed a toe. Something over there. Let me work my magic.
Let's move. Open up. Bet I can crack that open.
What's that?
These siege engines. Like walking into a military history book. A century old, I'd say. We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Father, they will die for you.
Sigils. Attempts to restrain Lady Shah's power, perhaps. Failed attempts.
Here we go. What's hiding here? Don't give me trouble now. Best be on my way.
Here, darling.
Here lies a nameless foundling. May he know peace at last. In memory of Warwick Marsh, dearly missed by both of his wives. Here rests Violet Goldhammer, beloved singer. May her dedicated to Hugo Hobbs, cobbler. Hobbs the cobs to his friends.
Carry out General Form's will alone. Not wanted. Not needed. Leave this place. Go no farther.
Bones everywhere. Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here.
Ketheric Thorm's forebears. He defiled their remains to make this effigy. But to what end?
Merkel was here. One of his fans, anyway.
Ketheric Thorm dishonored the very bones of his ancestors to make this totem to Merkel.
Open up.
Can't give up now.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Mind never quiet.
I'm ready, whatever it takes.
No time to rest. That's curious.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
Looks like there's a temple under this place, and something deadly sealed inside it. An open tomb.
More to this place.
Trap.
I'm sure of it.
This place is more
Lady
dangerous
Shah's
than I
presence
thought.
is near.
Susun Elg Oloth.
Isabel's sarcophagus, before Ketheric brought her back. Moving in.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
soldier.
Directly. Is that blood? No, never mind.
A trap.
Ketheric
done.
Thorn. It's like he's mourning his daughter.
Moonrise Towers, once upon a time.
No one's stopped me yet.
Ketheric, helming a Sharan army. He's hiding his own past, just as he's keeping pieces of yours.
Attention!
Ah, excellent choice.
Making me sweat. Moonrise Towers, once upon a time.
What's next?
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, it is.
A long way to go still. I must keep going.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Best of all. That disc must be the way forward.
Where will it bring us, though?
What's that?